428-1000.
DINOTE.com.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Life jackets save lives. Wear it, Florida. Sunshine mixing with clouds today. Watch out for a shower or two, especially during the afternoon hours. The high 78 to 82. There'll be a shower in spots this evening, then clear to partly cloudy skies later tonight with a low of 61 to 65. More sun than clouds and pleasant tomorrow. The high 79 to 83. For Friday, sunny to partly cloudy, high again 79 to 83. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
The holidays are bursting in full blooming color right now at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens. The more you look, the more the super bargains on the right touches for your home or for giving or whatever. Poinsettias, for example. Bob Wine's has florist quality, foil wrapped, gorgeously blooming poinsettias that'll be around long after the holidays, starting at just $2.49 each. Bigger ones, of course, some with more blooms than you can count, priced at $14.99. Bob has Christmas cactus, everybody's favorite, starting at just $2.99. And then there are living potted Christmas trees, the kind that Bob Wines is famous for, the kind you plant and enjoy for years to come, starting at only $39.99. Giving a gift? How about camellias or frost-proof gardenias? You buy one to give and you get another one free just for yourself. Christmas is bursting out all over at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, so visit early and often. Bob Wine, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala, now 60 years old and still growing.
On December 21st, join us for the WOCA Jingle Ball, an evening at the Appleton Museum. From 6:30 to 8:30 p.m., come enjoy the beautiful collection of colorful trees, nutcrackers, and countless decorations throughout the Appleton Museum. Musicians from the Ocala Symphony Orchestra will be performing throughout the first floor exhibits, while you are enjoying holiday entertainment and culinary delights. Your donation will help provide Marion County children the opportunity to experience the magic of Christmas on Christmas Day through Ocala's Operation Feed 100 program. A limited amount of tickets will be available, so for more information and to purchase your tickets, go to WOCA.com and click on the Jingle Ball link.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA. Ocala.
All right, 6 minutes after 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. David Foreman is on the phone. You've heard him on these airwaves before. He's been with us a few times, and you may have heard him on some other airwaves. He's the host of his own show called The Herbal Pharmacist, which is a syndicated radio show, and I think it's out of Tampa, but I'm never really sure because sometimes he's there and sometimes he's not. He has a book called 4 Pillars of Health, and you may have heard us talk about that before. Today, we're going to focus on the misuse of prescription and over-the-counter painkillers, and so let's just say good morning to David. And hey, good morning, David.
Good morning. And I am actually at home in the Tampa Bay area today.
Relaxing, right? And your show starts, what, at noon or something?
Actually, yeah, I'm noon to 1, but right now I'm only on Tuesdays. So today is all about you.
All right. So before we went on, there was a commercial for a dog product, and I was wondering, just real quickly, do you ever prescribe herbal treatments for animals, for pets?
Yeah, actually, it's funny. I've helped horses, birds, dogs, and cats.
Oh, really? And
yeah, kind of crazy, right?
and does the same thing that works for a bird work for a human, or is there something connected? Is a similarity?
Yeah, I won't say you can connect all the dots, but in some cases, some herbs would be safe for birds. But I don't usually use like vitamins and minerals and kinds of things like that. But there are some herbal products that this bird was pulling its feathers out. It kind of lost its mind, so to speak. So and I'm just going to stop there because
had a bird brain.
We really don't. Yeah, exactly. That would be the perfect definition.
All right, so let's talk about painkillers. Let me tell you my experience with painkillers. I try to stay away from them, and my experience is limited to like aspirin or Tylenol or the other one, ibuprofen. Is that what it is? Right?
Exactly. Right.
And then I think there was one time when I had a toothache, and I got something more powerful. I think it was the only time I ever had that other more powerful one. Yeah. But here's my experience with all of them. They all make me feel sick. Every single one of them. I can't even swear that they make the pain go away. Well, the tooth one probably did. But how come I don't hear you, Robin? There you are. Okay. Sorry, I had the wrong button turned up. So anyway, what is my little tiny report right there typical? Do you hear a lot of people saying, it doesn't even help me with the headache? And
yeah, actually, it's funny. For a lot of people that maybe haven't heard me before, on with you guys, I am a retired pharmacist, so this speaks true to my heart. And it's amazing how many people take painkillers and don't get the relief from pain. And it's actually interesting because most people start with the over-the-counter stuff, and we now know that the majority of people take these over-the-counter painkillers like you were describing with like no discretion. As a matter of fact, they estimate that 1 out of every 6 people actually take the maximum dose of these things every day. And I think it was like 3% of the people actually claimed they took whatever they needed regardless of what the dose was on the package. And that is why there's so many people actually that die from overuse of medications. It's not just prescription drugs, and narcotics probably is what they gave you for your tooth or your dental issue, but it doesn't even have to be prescription drugs that kill people. Even the over-the-counter stuff can lead to some pretty harsh side effects. Of course, death is probably the most severe.
Really?
No joking. I guess it was a joke, but it's not.
So with aspirin, I've heard that your innards could start bleeding, and with the others, well, one of the others, I heard that your liver could start malfunctioning. Is that? Do I have that right?
Yeah, actually, aspirin definitely causes that gastric bleeding. Things like ibuprofen, naproxen, those are the other 2 big painkillers people buy over the counter. I try to stay away from the trade name products so I don't get sued, but they can also cause a little bit of that bleeding, but they're more known for what you just talked about, Larry, which is liver issues, and which often gets overlooked is kidney issues. Are also real popular with all those categories of medications. And what's really sad for me is that there are actually a lot of things that we can do naturally. I mean, I'm a walking testimony, literally, from using natural supplements to help with pain. I blew out my knee in July, and I mean, it was pretty messed up. And I can tell you that I was walking pain-free. I'm virtually pain-free. I started running again, and I use 2 supplements on a religious basis. And I can tell you what, they work, and that's what's really cool.
So what is it with the beer? I see in my notes that beer. What is it? What is that? You can drink beer and get rid of the pain?
No. That's just us being funny. There's actually a new ingredient that comes from hops, and of course, everybody probably is familiar with hops being used in beer. But there's a very specific extract of hops. They actually trademarked it. It's called Perluxan, Perluxan. That's the name of the ingredient. But I jokingly call this stuff my herbal ibuprofen. I mean, it works for pain very quick. And the cool part about it is it doesn't cause that upset stomach and all the other fun side effects that go along with taking pain medication. So this is one of my favorite ingredients. I actually use a product called Ibuactin, Ibuactin. Ibuactin contains Perluxan and a bunch of other things that are really good for helping with, the pain and inflammation that a good majority of Americans suffer from.
You're also talking about the Food and Drug Administration, that they want to control how much pain medication the doctors can prescribe. They have to limit their number of refills, and the patient has to physically go back to the doctor.
Yeah, I think what they've really done is they've reclassified a certain category of medications that contain the ingredient called hydrocodone. Hydrocodone's the generic name, and it's found in a bunch of different trade name products, and it's a narcotic painkiller. And one of the benefits in modern medicine is it definitely kills the pain, Larry. That's probably what was in whatever you took, but they're finding out that this category of drug is very heavily abused. So they're cutting down on how many tablets people can get per prescription, and they're also cutting down on how frequent you can get the refills and how many refills you can even get, because they're seeing that a lot of people are taking a lot more of this than they should, and it's actually in some cases leading to overdoses.
So is there any effective topical pain reliever, like, the ointments you see for sale? You just rub it on your, like if your knee hurts, you're supposed to rub it on your knee, or your back hurts. Does any of that stuff work?
Yeah, actually, I'm a big skeptic of topical stuff, but a year and a half ago I ran a marathon, and I'm not really a runner, but
you were that day.
Yeah, well, I was a runner and a walker that day. But no, there's an ingredient I found. You can buy it in capsule and take it by mouth, but you can also buy it in cream form, and I use it. My son, who plays baseball, uses it. The ingredient's called Celadrin, Celadrin. Celadrin works in like 15 to 30 minutes. For me, it usually works in 15 to 20 minutes. The stuff I buy, it's you can find it mixed with other ingredients, but the one I buy, it doesn't have an odor. It's not greasy. And it does the trick. I mean, it doesn't last all day, but if you're really suffering, you need that, like, take the extra edge off. You can buy Celadrin in a cream form, like I said. And then remember I said there are two supplements that I'm really hot on that I take?
Right.
Perlexin being one, and Celadrin, I actually take Celadrin capsules every day as a preventative because it helps lubricate my joints. It helps fight inflammation. And for a guy who's pretty active like me, I just don't want to end up having problems, so I use it as a preventative. But if people are, already suffering, it also helps, for people that are already uncomfortable.
So when something lubricates your joints, what is actually going into your joints? What is it? Is it oil?
Well, no, yeah. Well, actually, it is oil. It's a form of oil that you take by mouth. So a lot of people even take fish oil for this, but a lot of us are, I hate to say it, man, the older we get, we kind of dry out, inside and out. And the ingredient Celadrin actually helps rehydrate your cells, and by rehydrating, you're adding more moisture, so to speak. I think hydrous means water, but I don't think we're necessarily adding water, but it definitely helps the fluids that are normally found in your cells, that we kind of dry out on. They're replenished back into the body, and it's you'd get that fluid movement again, and I mean, it almost sounds like a joke saying fluid, and you're talking about hydrating, but that is really what happens. It's not only does it do that, but it also helps fight the inflammation that usually causes that joint stiffness that most of us suffer from.
Well, how is this going to affect the sports industry? Because you hear about those sports guys getting all these shots, for pain all the time. How is this going to affect them?
Well, you guys might remember years ago Brett Favre, famous now retired quarterback. Probably.
Oh, Robin knows this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you remember, but remember when Brett Favre, had that problem where he claimed he actually had an addiction?
Yeah.
One of the drugs he claimed to have an issue with contained hydrocodone. So this definitely, the FDA action will definitely affect the athletes. I mean, these are not they're not steroids, so it's not going to affect their performance per se. But a lot of times guys that are professional athletes take these things to kill the pain enough during the game so they can actually play. Mm-hmm. But honestly, they don't really do anything to solve the problem. All they do is mask the pain. And that's why I'm trying to get people to be a little bit more aggressive on prevention and treatment, using things that are natural that help the overall health of your body, as opposed to just masking what the heck's really going on.
Yeah, and maybe the beer won't work, but you could also you could use it to help wash down the pill.
And Larry, I am an advocate for beer, so I watched football all Saturday, and I really enjoy it. I can tell you, I sat at home and had a few beers on the sofa watching all those great football games. So I'm not a purist.
David, before we actually have gone over a little bit, but give us a website or other information so we can get a hold of you.
Yeah, quickly, it's herbalpharmacist.com, HERBAL, and then pharmacist like the person at the drugstore. Okay?
All right, that's all right. David, always good to have you on. Are we going to speak to you before Christmas? Probably not, huh?
I don't know, but if not, you guys have a great holiday and Merry Christmas, okay?
Thank you, David. You too.
All right, take care.
All right,
bye-bye.
We'll take a little break. We'll be right back.
Habitat for Humanity of Marion County is a ministry dedicated to improving lives by providing affordable and decent housing. Help them help others by visiting the Habitat for Humanity Ocala home store on Northwest 27th Avenue. To schedule a donation, give them a call and they'll come and pick it up. For more information, visit habitatocala.org. Habitat for Humanity of Marion County, building homes, building hope, building community.
Phoenix Promotional Solutions, your company supplier of banners, digital decals, yard signs, and magnetic signs. Where you give them approved artwork by noon, the next day by 4 p.m., you pick up your banners, digital decals, yard signs, and magnetic signs. Phoenix Promotional Solutions, 368-2404. That's 368-2404. Don't forget, they do vehicle wraps also. Phoenix Promotional Solutions, 368-2404.
On the next Voice of Ocala, we welcome in Mayor Kent Gwynn for his weekly visit to the Voice of Ocala. Plus, we're welcoming in Carla Grimsley from Interfaith as she talks about bringing home the Harvest event that'll take place Friday on the square in downtown Ocala. Plus, it's Mr. College Football, Tony Barnhart, getting us set up for all the championship action this weekend. All that and more on the next Voice of Ocala on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. We're streaming live at WOCA.com. The Source.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a toilet was flushing. The plumbing was out. The stockings were dirty, no water to clean. We were in a big mess with no washing machine. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of showers danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap, I searched for my tools to try and fix the mishap. When up in the attic there arose such a clatter. The pipes had burst. I see what's the matter. Away to the phone I flew like a flash to call Mike Scott Plumbing. They'll be here in a dash. He arrived in his van and got the job done, for he knew down the road he had more to come. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Because accidents don't work around your schedule, but we do, with no extra fees for nights, weekends, or holidays. From all of us at Mike Scott Plumbing, happy holidays.
All right, thank you very much. 20 minutes after 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. We've got some suggestions for your reading friends. If you have some reading friends who enjoy ebooks, ebooks are popular this holiday season, and people are buying them as gifts. I guess they have made it easy to do this on Amazon, and I guess on the Barnes & Noble site with the Nook as well, right?
Oh, yeah.
Listen to listen to this one, Rob. This is one of the hot books. According to the Amazon Kindle list, it's only 99 cents. Hold on, I got to click on this one. It looks like a whole set of books.
Oh, okay.
It's called The Naughty Little Christmas. Cowboys, Cops, and Kits. 8 seasonally seductive romances from best-selling authors.
Really?
99 cents. This is like an electronic book. You don't get the real book.
Wow, that's pretty cool,
now,
though.
what does it say about it? It says, well, I don't want to read the review. let me find the...
yeah, but they have to be well-known
the description.
authors.
Let me find the description. Well, let me see. The author is... Oh, it's a bunch of different authors. Randy Alexander, Aaliyah Burke, Ann Bruce, Opal Carew, Dawn Halliday. Anyway, 99 cents for this whole set of books, but you don't really get books. You get this download on your Kindle.
Okay, so it's the whole collection then.
Okay, Naughty Little Christmas. So if you want there's one
cool.
suggestion. That's actually a suggestion on the Amazon site. Another one. I'm trying to see if there's any books on here from authors we've spoken to, because we speak to quite a few of them. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you remember their names better than I do.
Yeah. No, but that's a cool set. I think that'll be something I will check out.
Really? All right, here's another one. This is another collection. Again, 99 cents. Mm-hmm. 9 killer thrillers. 9 complete thriller novels for 99 cents by authors like Russell Blake, Michael Wallace, C.Y. Lyons, Melissa Foster, and just 9 full-length thrillers for 99 cents.
Wow,
and
that's
you can
cool.
gift it. There's a little link on here that says "Give as a gift," and it is also listed as one of the recommended ebooks from Amazon.com.
Oh, I like that.
And you know what? That whole 30-second thing, where in 30 seconds you can, 30 minutes you can get your your book.
Right.
Well, this is instant. This is quicker than. All right, now here's one. This is from Glenn Beck. This is.
Oh, we know him.
This is called Miracles and Massacres. Guy. Yeah. True and Untold Stories of the Making of America. And it's $12.29 for the Kindle. $12.29.
Oh, wow.
Wait, one book is $12.29. The other one was a whole collection of books for 99 cents.
Didn't we interview him?
I don't think we've ever interviewed Glenn Beck.
Not him?
No,
okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know. It could be, but I don't think so because I kind of recognize the name.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
All right, the next one. Let's see. I'm looking for some with good prices here. Here's one for $3.99.
Oh, okay.
$3.99 for the Kindle book. I guess originally it was a $15 book. This one is called Mine. It's being recommended by the folks over at Amazon. Mine, the Real series, written by Katie Evans, $3.99.
M-I-N-E?
M-I-N-E.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Seductive, wild, and visceral is what it says.
Oh, gosh.
She's got some good reviews and some bad reviews. It goes both ways on her. Okay.
I guess it's personal taste.
But I'm specifically reading the ones recommended by whoever is over at Kindle or at Amazon rather, deciding which books to pick.
Yeah, they're pretty good too.
Here's one for $4.99. This is called The Curse Keepers, from the Curse Keepers series. It's written by Denise Grover Swank. She's got 37 5-star reviews. She does have 1 2-star review, so
oh wow,
somebody didn't like it. But $4.99 for her book, The Curse Keepers series.
Well, 37 good ones.
Oh, this one has a book description. The wall between our world and that of vengeful spirits has protected humanity for more than 400 years, and it's about to come crashing down. Ellie Lancaster has lived her whole life by the site of the mysterious lost colony of Roanoke, the Virginia settlement that vanished without a trace around 1590. Only the descendants of the 2 men who banished the spirits of an enemy tribe from the material realm know what really happened to the colony. Ellie is one of those descendants, a curse keeper. Her father, I'm sorry?
It sounds like it's an historical novel.
Yeah,
that's
sort of.
Cool.
They made some stuff up. Her father took pains to teach her what he knew of the curse and the responsibilities of its guardians. Anyway, so there you go.
That's pretty awesome.
It's called The Curse Keepers, and there you go. Recommended by Amazon as a Kindle download. If you're interested in buying it or for yourself or buying it as a gift for somebody else, you can do either or just by clicking a little button on here. Let me go to the next page. These are all recommended right now. What is this one? A Little Christmas Romance.
Ooh, romance novels.
A Little Christmas Romance is 99 cents. Written by H.M. Ward. It's got 4 1/3 stars. And let's see. It says here, H.M. Ward. Okay, that talks about the author. Where does it say about the book? There's no such thing as second chances, it says. And Brooke would know. This Christmas will be spent alone and celebrated. Same as the last. It doesn't matter that she's a disgruntled mall elf standing next to a chimney-scented Santa with the most annoying coworker ever.
Oh,
it doesn't make Christmas more magical. It's just another day to endure. And the holiday can't pass fast enough. That is until her old flame Chris spots her. After taking a picture with Brooke in her elf costume, things take an unexpected turn. Maybe getting through the night won't be so difficult after all. So there you go.
I like that. That sounds fun.
Here's one about, it's got a swastika on the cover.
Uh-oh.
It's 99 cents. It's called Eva.
Oh, Eva Braun? Is
Probably.
Yeah.
Counterintelligence Corps agent Woody Ward uncovers evidence that it might not have been Eva Braun on Hitler's funeral pyre. Indeed, at that very moment, Eva is being escorted along the top-secret route mapped for the escape of the Nazi elite. It is a torturous path where disaster appears at every turn to thwart their arrival at the Italian port of Ban.
Oh, wow.
Ban?
B-A-E-N?
Or is it Barry? Is that an R-I or is that an N?
Oh.
I think I need new glasses. It's Barry, B-A-R-I.
Oh,
Ward persuades his superiors to let him go underground and pursue Eva in an attempt to prevent her escape. The chase that ensues holds constant deadly dangers for both fugitives and pursuer.
Oh, wow.
There you go, a Nazi story.
Yeah.
If you're interested in Nazi
Spy novel.
Nazi stories. All right, here's one for $2.99. This one is called The 30-Something Snap.
Okay.
By Alan Helgason. Alan Helgason.
Oh, I think he's coming up.
He's coming up. We've got him scheduled.
Yeah, he's coming up.
$2.99. He is writing about a divorced 39-year-old public relations agent working in New York City. As he approaches the age of 40, he begins to panic over the fact that his youth is waning.
Oh, hey, that's relatable, let me tell you.
He concludes that his panic is not unique, and he observes his friends, who are also 30-something, engaging in uncharacteristic behaviors. He calls it the 30-something snap.
Wow. That sounds interesting.
Howard is determined to not fall prey to the temptations that relentlessly make their way into his thoughts. It's not easy, though, because his friends, especially his male friends, are also being tempted and continually invite Howard to join them in their indulgences.
Like
An assignment at the public relations agency leads to a series of events that reconnects Howard with his old bandmates. In 2 weeks' time, a network of new and old friends is formed, and Howard is exposed to the whims of those around him, driven by the desire to experience some unfulfilled fantasies from their youth.
I love fun books.
The story takes them on a path through a nudist resort.
There you go.
A New York City peep show.
There you go.
Hitchhiking across Europe.
Okay, haven't done that.
And signing up for a rock and roll fantasy camp, even falling in love.
Aw.
There you go. The 30-something snap.
Nice.
It's got 5 stars.
Well, we're going to have to read that before he comes on.
That's a Kindle book, $2.99. You can get that one on Amazon.
Nice.
The next one is called The Last Hit. It's by Jessica Clare.
Okay.
Jessica Clare. It's got 2 authors, Jessica Clare and Jen Frederick.
Oh.
The Last Hit, $3.99 if you're getting the Kindle one. Boy, Kindle's a great bargain, huh?
Oh, it is. It's awesome.
All these are available as ebooks, by the way.
Yeah, Kindle's great prices.
Last Hit will be available for the introductory price of $3.99 for the rest of 2013 as a thank you to our fans. In 2014, the book will return to the regular retail price of $4.99.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It says here, I've been a contract killer since I was a boy. Yeah, right. For years, I savored the fear caused by my name. Oh, I got it. I savored the fear caused by my name.
Oh, okay.
The trembling at the sight of my tattoos. The stars on my knees. The marks on my fingers. The dagger in my neck. All bespoke of danger. If you saw my eyes, it was the last vision you'd have. I have even been the hunter. I've never been the hunter. Well, they misspelled it. It should have been. It said I've ever been the hunter.
Oh.
Never the prey. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's right.
Oh, okay.
With her, I am the mark, and I am ready to lie down and let her capture me. Oh, okay.
There you go.
All right. Well, anyway, just some gift ideas, some virtual gift ideas for those of you looking to buy a novel. I guess these are all novels, right?
I would think so.
For somebody on your gift list. I don't know exactly how you hold it until Christmas. Is there a way to say, let me click on the thing real quickly and see. Let's say I was going to give that. Oh, forget it. I got to sign in. Forget it.
I think I'd just buy the actual book, and then the person I was giving it to, I would say, here's the actual book, but if you would like the Kindle version, here's $2.99 to get it.
You can go buy it yourself.
Yeah, because you can't do unless you can gift it to somebody. Like iTunes, you can gift stuff.
And we got the 30-something snap is coming up in an interview soon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, can't remember when.
All right, well, let's push forward. We're going to have fun with Joe in just a little bit. This is The Source, WOCA.
Habitat for Humanity of Marion County is a ministry dedicated to improving lives by providing affordable and decent housing. Help them help others by visiting the Habitat for Humanity Ocala home store on Northwest 27th Avenue. To schedule a donation, give them a call and they'll come and pick it up. For more information, visit habitatocala.org. Habitat for Humanity of Marion County, building homes, building hope, building community.
Phoenix Promotional Solutions, your company supplier of banners, digital decals, yard signs, and magnetic signs. Where you give them approved artwork by noon, the next day by 4 p.m., you pick up your banners, digital decals, yard signs, and magnetic signs. Phoenix Promotional Solutions, 368-2404. That's 368-2404. Don't forget, they do vehicle wraps also. Phoenix Promotional Solutions, 368-2404.
Here are today's headlines from the source WOCA. The Ocala Police Department is reporting that a 65-year-old woman was seriously injured early yesterday morning when an intruder broke into her home and stabbed her in the chest during a robbery. The woman is identified as Connie Cordell. The report states that she was at her home on Northwest 2nd Avenue in Ocala shortly before 7 a.m. yesterday, opened her door to let her cat out, and a man jumped the fence and then came into her home demanding money. Cordell told police that she informed the man that she had no money, and the man then stabbed her in the chest before fleeing from the scene. The man is described as a thin white man in his mid-20s, wearing a camouflage jacket and blue jeans. A follow-up report in the Star-Banner indicates that she underwent surgery and was listed late yesterday in serious but stable condition. Anyone with information can call the Ocala Police Department at 369-7000, the crime line at 369-7061, or Crime Stoppers at 368-STOP. You can also go online to ocalacrimestoppers.com. The Marion County Commission yesterday focused on the issue regarding the possible implementation of a half-cent sales tax to pay in part for the building of a baseball stadium off of State Road 200 near the I-75 interchange that would be home to a New York Yankees farm team. The conclusion was to consider a ballot proposal for voters to decide on a 3-year increase in local sales taxes as opposed to the originally suggested 5-year limit. The County Commission will vote on December 17th on whether to request that 3-year half-cent sales tax to be placed on the ballot for voters to decide. The county is being asked to own the stadium so that the Yankees would not have to pay property taxes. More than 97% of the teachers statewide, including those in Marion, Lake, and Alachua counties, are deemed highly effective or effective, according to preliminary evaluation results posted yesterday by the Florida Department of Education. The numbers for Marion County show 20.4% of teachers listed as highly effective, 78.8% of teachers listed as effective, 0.2% as need improvement, and 0% as unsatisfactory. The results will be posted online at fldoe.org/PROFDEV/PA.ASP. A more complete report will be released in January, according to a press release from the Department of Education. And that website, kind of long for you to write down as I read it, so we will post it on the WOCA Facebook page if you're interested. And the jingle of loose change abandoned at airport checkpoints might soon be sweet music to America's military personnel. The House passed a bill yesterday that would require the Transportation Security Administration to give to nonprofit groups such as the USO the approximately $500,000 in quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies that are collected every year at airport screening stations. The money would help finance airport programs that support service members as they trek from city to city. The USO operates lounges in nearly 40 airports that offer food and other amenities exclusively to military personnel. Republican Representative Jeff Miller from Florida is the lead sponsor of the TSA Loose Change Act, and he said the bill would ensure that thousands of coins, when bundled together, would be used in support of millions of our military. TSA agents collected more than $531,000 in cash, almost all of it in coin form, and about 6% of it in foreign currency that travelers left behind at airport checkpoints in the fiscal year of 2012. And those are the headlines from the source, WOCA 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Life jackets save lives. Wear it, Florida. Sunshine mixing with clouds today. Watch out for a shower or two, especially during the afternoon hours. The high 78 to 82. There'll be a shower in spots this evening, then clear to partly cloudy skies later tonight with a low of 61 to 65. More sun than clouds and pleasant tomorrow, the high 79 to 83. For Friday, sunny to partly cloudy, high again 79 to 83. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a toilet was flushing. The plumbing was out. The stockings were dirty, no water to clean. We were in a big mess with no washing machine. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of showers danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap, I searched for my tools to try and fix the mishap. when up in the attic there arose such a clatter. The pipes had burst. I see what's the matter. Away to the phone I flew like a flash to call Mike Scott Plumbing. They'll be here in a dash. He arrived in his van and got the job done, for he knew down the road he had more to come. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Because accidents don't work around your schedule, but we do, with no extra fees for nights, weekends, or holidays. From all of us at Mike Scott Plumbing, happy holidays.
Hi, Robin. You look tired.
I am. I've been running all over town.
Why? Why not drive?
I need to get this stupid document notarized.
Oh, that's easy. You need personal service.
Duh, that's what I've been looking for.
You need to go see Mark at the Personal Service Center. He can notarize that for you, make copies, fax it wherever, or send it out in the mail. Heck, he can even scan it and email it for you.
Really? Where is he at?
2375 Northeast 25th Avenue, on the corner of Northeast 25th Avenue and 24th Street. You can call him at 789-6683.
Personal Service Center. Thanks, Larry.
Today in Florida Ag News from the Southeast AgNet, well, a priority for Florida's next House Speaker, Steve Crisafulli, will be putting a premium on water issues that benefit the state, and he wants to do it in a comprehensive fashion. The directive comes as the Senate pursues a plan to redirect water and reduce pollutants in South Florida. However, Crisafulli wants lawmakers to consider a broader approach to the vast water problems confronting the entire state, including those faced by the agricultural industry and Apalachicola Bay. The sentiments of Crisafulli echo those recently expressed by Agriculture Commissioner Adam Putnam, that lawmakers need to remember that South Florida isn't the only part of the state where water quality and quantity have become dire issues.
Your Beef Checkoff does all kinds of things to help make sure consumers feel good about buying beef. And it's beef and dairy producers like you making decisions on how to invest your $1 per head checkoff to ensure beef makes its way to more meat cases, menus, and kitchen tables. And thanks to that careful investment, your Beef Checkoff returns more than $5.50 for every $1 invested. Get to know your checkoff and start sharing your views at mybeefcheckoff.com. Paid for by the Beef Checkoff.
Well, the U.S. farm export picture for this fiscal year is looking a little better than analysts had thought a few months ago. USDA's Gary Crawford has the story.
The new USDA export forecast for this new fiscal year, $137 billion.
Down about $3.9 billion from 2013.
But up $2 billion from the Agriculture Department's last forecast back in August. USDA's chief economist Joe Glauber telling us as far as the decline from 2013.
Price levels are lower for many of the commodities.
And most products will register lower export values this season, but Glauber says fruit and vegetable export values will climb. Livestock product exports could hit a new record. On the other side, the U.S. is going to buy $6 billion more foreign ag products this year, but still, that gives farmers a trade surplus of $27.5 billion. In Washington, Gary Crawford for the U.S. Department of Agriculture.
And I'm Julie McPeak with Southeast AgNet.
On December 21st, join us for the WOCA Jingle Ball, an evening at the Appleton Museum. From 6:30 to 8:30 p.m., come enjoy the beautiful collection of colorful trees, nutcrackers, and countless decorations throughout the Appleton Museum. Musicians from the Ocala Symphony Orchestra will be performing throughout the first floor exhibits, while you are enjoying holiday entertainment and culinary delights. Your donation will help provide Marion County children the opportunity to experience the magic of Christmas on Christmas Day through Ocala's Operation Feed 100 program. A limited amount of tickets will be available, so for more information and to purchase your tickets, go to WOCA.com and click on the Jingle Ball link.
Direct to cinemas from London's West End, Noel Coward's Private Lives. Coming to select cinemas nationwide December the 11th only.
What are you doing here?
I'm on honeymoon!
How interesting. So am I.
I wouldn't expect you to have been celibate during those 5 years any more than I was.
What?
Don't miss Noel Coward's Private Lives. A one-night event, Wednesday, December the 11th only, in select cinemas nationwide.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.